Hey everybody, so before the cruise ends, I just wanted to take the time to do a pack with me video / important things to bring on your trip, so that everyone is as prepared as I was for their cruise. So here goes. For starters, I wanted to start with the documentation that you want to make sure that you have on your cruise, because without this documentation, there will be no cruise. So first and foremost, you want to have, if you can purchase a passport, I definitely recommend it. I did not personally purchase one, but my husband and I both agreed that in the future we will not be traveling, especially outside of the United States, without a passport. But for the present moment, what we did do was we both brought our license, so our state official ID. I brought my birth certificate, and just because my name on my birth certificate was my maiden name, but I have since been married, I also brought what they call a bridge document, which was my marriage license. So make sure you have your passport and your official photo ID. Also do your research to assure that you have the required documentation to get you on board the ship. So that is that. What you will also need will be provided on the Carnival website. You'll have an opportunity to print off your boarding pass, and you will have one for each individual on the ship, so make sure you print one with each individual's name listed under guest name. So I had one, and I made sure I printed mine for one as well. And then you're going to be required, in order to board the ship, to fill out a adult questionnaire, and if a woman, you're going to need to also fill out the left side panel, which is the pregnancy questionnaire, and then the public health questionnaire is for everyone. So make sure you all print that off as well. So the boarding pass, the health questionnaire, and then last but not least, if you do decide to do faster to the fun, which is something my husband and I both recommend, make sure you print off one of these documents. It does not have to be in color, but it will come with your package information on the Carnival website for you to print out. So you're going to print one of these off for each luggage, and once you arrive at the port, they'll actually take it and attach it to your luggage to be checked in. And last but not least, just because I am a stickler to some things, I actually printed off the packet that they provided. It was about 18 sheets, if I can remember. But it has just useful information about the health screening. They have your itemized charges, your purchases, just kind of receipts, vacation itinerary. I also printed out my booking confirmation that shows that we paid for this vacation in full, for the cruise in full. Just documentation that I felt like would be useful if anything did not go as smoothly as I planned to. I would definitely be able to pull that out to prove that, hey, this is what we did prior to this cruise, and we are actually 100% ready for it. Also, because we chose to take a flight to Miami into the port, I also made sure I printed off some of our flight information, just so that we have this, as well as a document that kind of tells what to expect in regards to our luggage, what we could carry on, what has to be checked in, and the amount that we would pay because of it. So what I did, just to make sure I had everything organized and placed in a safe spot, I purchased a folder, and on one side I put all of the information needed for the cruise, so that those documents were together, and on the other side I put all of my flight information. So in the folder, then I placed my documentation, like my marriage certificate and my birth certificate, just on top of that, so it was no biggie. But that's something that you want to do. Keep that on top, because they're going to have you constantly pulling that information out. So I hope that was helpful for you all. Next, I am going to move on to what I packed in my luggage.